Number 6. Fig, the healing poultice. The fig tree appears constantly throughout Scripture, but one mention stands out for its direct medical application. In 2 Kings 27, when King Hezekiah was sick and near death, the prophet Isaiah instructed, "Take a lump of figs." They made a poultice, applied it to Hezekiah's boil, and he recovered. This wasn't symbolic. This was a direct medical prescription recorded in Scripture, and it worked. Figs, Ficus carica, contain enzymes, particularly ficin, that have genuine therapeutic properties. Modern research shows fig latex and extracts have antimicrobial effects, and traditional use of fig poultices for skin conditions, boils, and wounds is documented across multiple ancient cultures. The fruit is also rich in fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, making it valuable both as food and medicine. Traditional use included applying mashed fresh figs or dried figs soaked and mashed as a poultice to boils, abscesses, and inflamed areas, and eating figs regularly for digestive health and constipation relief. Here's what makes this biblical healing story important. It shows that Scripture didn't just record spiritual truths. It recorded practical medical knowledge that worked. King Hezekiah's healing wasn't magic. It was the application of effective plant medicine under prophetic guidance. Figs are still available everywhere, still delicious, and still effective for the same uses. For anyone dealing with stubborn skin problems or digestive issues, the same fruit that healed a king is growing in backyards and available in every grocery store. Number 7. Pomegranate, the temple fruit. Pomegranates were so important in biblical times that they were embroidered onto the priestly garments described in Exodus 28, 33-34. The fruit appears throughout Scripture as a symbol of abundance, but it was also understood to have profound health benefits. Modern science has validated this in an extraordinary way. Pomegranates, Punica granatum, are among the most antioxidant-rich foods ever measured. Clinical studies show pomegranate juice improves heart health, reduces blood pressure, fights inflammation, and may even slow the progression of certain cancers. Research shows benefits for cardiovascular disease, with improvements in blood flow, cholesterol levels, and arterial health. The fruit contains punicalagins and other polyphenols that are more powerful antioxidants than those found in green tea or red wine. Traditional use included eating the fresh fruit, drinking the juice, and using the rind, which has even stronger medicinal properties, as a treatment for diarrhea and infections. The flowers and bark were also used medicinally. Here's what's fascinating. Pomegranates were considered so valuable that they decorated the temple, adorned priestly robes, and appeared in ancient art as symbols of life and fertility. This wasn't just because they looked beautiful. It was because people understood these fruits sustained life. Pomegranates never got forgotten, but we did forget they were medicine. We relegated them to the category of healthy fruit, without understanding that in biblical times, they were considered powerful preventive medicine. For heart health, inflammation, and overall longevity, pomegranate offers what it's offered for thousands of years. Now, if you're starting to see the pattern here, if you're realizing that Scripture isn't just a spiritual guide, but also contains genuine medical wisdom that's been validated by modern science, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. It helps this video reach people who are searching for healing that connects body, mind, and spirit. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're building a community that understands healing is holistic, and I'd love to have you as part of it. Number 8. Cedar, the temple wood. Cedar of Lebanon is mentioned over 70 times in Scripture, most famously as the primary material for Solomon's temple. But cedar wasn't chosen just for its strength and beauty. Cedar wood and cedar oil have profound antimicrobial properties that ancient builders understood. Cedrus libani produces aromatic oils that repel insects, resist decay, and have genuine antiseptic effects. Modern research confirms that cedarwood essential oil has antibacterial, antifungal, and insect-repelling properties. Traditional use included burning cedar as incense for purification, using cedar oil for skin conditions and wound care, and incorporating cedar into storage areas to prevent rot and insect damage. The aromatic compounds protect both the wood and anything stored near it. Here's what most people miss. When Scripture describes using cedar in purification rituals, in building sacred spaces, and in treating leprosy protocols in Leviticus, it wasn't random. Cedar was chosen because it actively fought contamination and decay. The mighty cedars of Lebanon are now endangered, but cedarwood essential oil is still available from related species. For respiratory support, skin health, and as a natural antimicrobial, cedar oil offers what it's offered since Solomon's time: protection and purification that works on a molecular level. Number 9. Mustard, the faith-sized healer. Jesus used the mustard seed as a teaching illustration in Matthew 13:31-32, describing how the smallest seed grows into a large plant. But mustard, Brassica species, and Sinapis species wasn't just a parable. It was powerful medicine. Mustard plasters, made from ground mustard seeds, mixed with water or oil, and applied to the chest, were used for centuries to treat respiratory congestion, pneumonia, and chest colds. The compounds in mustard create heat and increase blood flow to the area, helping to break up congestion. Modern research shows mustard contains glucosinolates that convert to isothiocyanates, compounds with genuine anti-inflammatory and potential anti-cancer effects. The seeds are also rich in minerals and have antimicrobial properties. Traditional use included making mustard plasters for chest congestion, using mustard foot baths to draw congestion away from the head, and eating prepared mustard to stimulate digestion and circulation. Here's the warning: mustard plasters are powerful and can burn the skin if left on too long. They must be used carefully, with a protective layer between the mustard and skin. Mustard got forgotten as modern decongestants and antibiotics became available, but those often just suppress symptoms without helping your body actually clear infection. Mustard plasters help your immune system do its job by increasing circulation and breaking up congestion naturally. Number 10. Jesus mentioned mint in Matthew 23:23, criticizing the Pharisees for tithing mint while neglecting justice and mercy. But notice, even Jesus acknowledged that mint was valuable enough to tithe, because in the ancient world, mint was important medicine. Peppermint and spearmint, mentha species, have been used for thousands of years for digestive problems, nausea, headaches, and respiratory issues. Modern research validates nearly all of these traditional uses. Clinical studies show peppermint oil is effective for irritable bowel syndrome, reducing abdominal pain and bloating. Peppermint tea helps with nausea and indigestion. The menthol in mint opens airways and can relieve sinus congestion and headaches. Traditional use included drinking mint tea after meals to aid digestion, using mint oil topically for headaches, and inhaling mint steam for respiratory congestion. The plant grows easily and spreads aggressively in gardens. Here's what makes mint remarkable. It's so common now that we've forgotten it was once valuable enough to be tithed to the temple. That's how important digestive medicine was in a time before antacids and nausea medications. Mint never got forgotten, but we did forget to take it seriously as medicine. For digestive upset, nausea, headaches, and congestion, mint offers simple, effective relief that's been trusted since biblical times. Number 11. Rue, the bitter protector. Rue appears alongside mint in Luke 11:42 as another herb the Pharisees carefully tithed. Rue, Ruta graveolens, has an intensely bitter taste and was used traditionally for digestive complaints and as an anti-inflammatory. The plant contains compounds called rutin and other flavonoids that have genuine anti-inflammatory effects. Traditional use included small amounts of rue tea for digestive upset, menstrual problems, and inflammation. Here's the important caution. Rue contains compounds that can cause photosensitivity and uterine contractions. It should not be used during pregnancy and must be used in very small amounts. This is a case where biblical mention doesn't mean unlimited use. It means the plant was valued medicinally, but required knowledge and caution. Rue got forgotten, partly because of safety concerns, and partly because milder digestive herbs became more popular. But in proper doses, rue represents the biblical understanding that some of the most powerful medicines are bitter, intense, and demand respect. Number 12. Coriander, the manna mystery. When the Israelites first saw manna in the wilderness, Exodus 16:31 describes it as like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. This comparison tells us coriander was familiar enough to use as a reference point. Coriander, Coriandrum sativum, both the seeds and the leaves, which we call cilantro, has been used medicinally for thousands of years. Modern research shows coriander supports digestion, has antimicrobial properties, and may help regulate blood sugar. Studies demonstrate that coriander extract can help lower blood glucose levels and improve lipid profiles. Traditional use included coriander seeds for digestive upset, gas, and bloating, and the fresh leaves for detoxification and digestive support. The seeds have a warm, citrusy flavor and have been found in ancient Egyptian tombs, showing how long they've been valued. Coriander appears in Ayurvedic, Chinese, and Middle Eastern traditional medicine systems. Coriander never got forgotten as a spice, but we did forget it was serious medicine. For digestive health and blood sugar support, coriander offers what it's offered since the exodus from Egypt.